Good day and welcome to the Who's Who in Guyana Business TV show. This is episode 7. I'm Dr. Vishnu Doerga, the chairman of ActionINVEST Caribbean Inc. and your host today. And it really gives me great pleasure to bring to you uh, business education, business opportunities, and also to celebrate with companies the wins that they would have been receiving over the year. Now, today we do have a special surprise for you because our team attended the Business Excellence Forum, the Bizx Forum, that covers the entire Americas from Canada all the way down to Argentina. And one of our very own clients, one of the very own companies here in Guyana was actually a winner in one of the categories. And we'll give you an insight of how that particular award went. And then also to give you some amount of insight into the acceptance and the reaction here in Guyana. It was really fantastic, really something to behold. And of course, I'll be joined right after this break by Coach Keon Smith, who will be sharing some really important management tips with us. So stay tuned, and I'll see you soon.
Tired of the hassle of running around looking for solutions? Worry no more. WM Services is here. We specialize in heating, ventilation, air conditioning, electrical, and generator services. As a residential, commercial, and industrial dealer, our trained and licensed team is waiting to bring you peace of mind. Make the call now. Telephone 611-4326. Email wmservicesgy@gmail.com or visit our website www.wmservicesgy.com.
We help to simplify the adoption and acquisition of ICT services. Our services include ICT infrastructure for hotels, malls, and commercial buildings via fiber, copper, or wireless, technical training in fiber optics, cabling, and surveillance, plus fuel and fleet management solutions. JD Karn ICT Guyana Incorporated, an ICT engineering company. Your success is our business.
A. Sons in the Gifflin Mall is your one-stop shop for all electronics, including laptop computers, flash drives and SD cards, tablets, speaker and stereo sets and the best brands, drum sets and guitars, household appliances, flat-screen TVs, hardware items, and lots more. So check us out today for the most affordable prices. A. Sons in the Gifflin Mall, making life better one day at a time.
Broaden your horizons when thinking about investing long-term. Buying shares in one of the companies traded on the Guyana Stock Exchange allows you to participate in the success of that company. Unlike interest from banks, dividends from shares are tax-free, and profit from any increase in share price does not incur capital gains tax. You can buy shares through a stockbroker. Visit www.gasci.com for details. Shares are freely transferable and can be sold for cash when needed. Invest through the stock exchange. One market, greater returns.
There you had it. Thank you very much for the companies that are already in the who's who. And for anyone out there who is still not a member of the who's who in Guyana business directory, please make sure that you make contact as early as possible to ensure that your company gets featured in the who's who. And not just in the hard copy, which you can see behind me here. The next edition is going to be even more fantastic, if you can believe that, than the previous 2 editions. It will really be used as an investment tool across Guyana and across the world. So make sure that your company gets featured. but all the companies who are already on board will also be featured on this particular TV show every Tuesday on NCN at 7:30 and all across social media. I would now like to invite my guest, Coach Keon, who's going to be sharing tips on management today. Welcome, Coach Keon. How are you?
Thank you very much, Dr. Doerga. I am fantastic. Pleasure to be here as usual.
Very good. So I'll hand control over to you and look forward to the tips that you'll be sharing.
Thank you very much. So, good evening to all of our listeners. Today, I would love to share with you my 5 golden nuggets from reading The 1 Minute Manager. Now, as we are working in our organizations, we want to ensure that our human resources they're taken care of and managed in an effective way that allows us to be as successful as we can be. So, from reading The 1 Minute Manager by Kenneth Blanchard and Spencer Johnson, these were the 5 nuggets that I took away from that particular book. Number one, invest in the long term success of your team. It is very difficult to ask persons to invest their time and energies into your organization. And when I say invest, we do understand that we are paying them a salary. But the more you can move that away from just trading time for money, the better your team members will be at becoming innovative and having their ideas thrown out for suggestions. So when you work along with your team, you get a chance to understand them, understand what goals they are going after, and looking to see the best ways in which the company can support those goals, whether it be financially or otherwise, would be a key factor in helping your team members to become successful. When they experience personal success, it is easier for them to transfer that energy to your organization. Number two, second golden nugget would be to set goals in 1 minute. This simply means once you have the bigger goals, the goals that we have set, the BHAG, the big, hairy, audacious goals, it is important to break those goals down into smaller bite-sized pieces that can be easily articulated and executed by the team members. So, especially at the beginning of the day, you simply go around and ask your team members, what is your number one goal for today? What do you want to achieve for today? For us, we started at our organization. We have a daily goal WhatsApp group where persons would voluntarily come join the group and then they would indicate what is the top goal that they want to achieve for the day. And it's always fun in being successful because we have a streak that persons want to maintain their achievement streaks. Number three talks about praising in 1 minute. Very often, we find that persons have this way of always noticing the things that are going wrong. As soon as something happens that is not positive, they are ready to say something about it and to ridicule. It is important for us to focus on what the persons are doing correct, what are they doing well, and ensure that we praise them in that way. Once they're being praised, it means that we will work with them to have that behavior repeated because they're being praised for that behavior. Tip number four, or nugget number four, would be to disapprove in 1 minute. Even though we may have things that are not going correctly, we can use our energy to first of all acknowledge what went wrong and to work on taking corrective actions. But then the energy and the focus is on how do we ensure that this does not happen again in the future. So as much as we have to acknowledge what went wrong, we need to rechannel our energies to focus on how do we ensure it doesn't happen again. So it wouldn't serve any purpose to keep dwelling on the issues are concerned unless it's something really, really, really significant, but use that energy to find corrective solutions for the long term. Finally, nugget number five will be to keep your team members on track, keep them in terms of raising their level of accountability. This simply means to reach out to the team members to find out what is it that they're working on, whether they need support, whether they need access to resources, etc., so that they can execute that task within the shortest possible time frame. In doing so, you'll be able to determine what might have been their challenges that they're facing, what might have been any hindrances that they are experiencing that you may not be aware of. And you would find that often there are things that you can step in and help to move the process forward. So those are my top 5 nuggets from the book, The 1 Minute Manager. I would encourage you to go read it, and you can possibly write down and share on our Facebook page what are your top 5 nuggets. Dr. Vishnu?
Thank you very much, Coach Keon, for sharing those tips with all of us here. And I would encourage everyone to, make full use of applying these tips in your own organization. And Keon, thank you very much for sharing, as always, with us every single week. More new knowledge. I'm sure a lot of people out there are looking forward to every Tuesday learning something new. And what I would encourage you is learning is not enough. You have to take
Take
action, right?
action.
Yeah, you have to take action. You have to apply. So thank you very much, Keon. And Keon, I must also congratulate you as being the coach for Camille's Academy. I know that you've been working with them now for more than 2 years, nearly 3 years, and really allowing them to elevate the standards at that institution. How does it feel for you to be the coach that has worked with Miss Camille and her entire team? And how does it feel, and what do you see for the future?
Thank you very much. I'm working as much as possible to keep in my level of excitement, but it's definitely fantastic to see the growth of Camille's Academy over the time that we've been working with them. And it's really the people there who continues to demonstrate the level of commitment, the level of enthusiasm towards raising the level of private education here in Ghana. So I celebrate with the team wholeheartedly. Persons who were in the room with me would have seen my happy dance. Of course, that is not for television, but it was really, really exciting to work with them and to see the progress that they've made. For the future, we are definitely looking for more international awards to be a part of, to demonstrate to other businesses here in Ghana and even to the rest of the world that they are that can compete on an international stage.
Very good. And I know that we're going to take a look at when Brad would have announced the winner as well. We'll look at the reaction in the room at Camille's Academy. And also, Miss Camille actually sent a really touching message that we can also share with the persons out there. But another thing that has also happened at Action Invest in the past, just in the past week, today is actually the first official day, is the announcement of Vishnu Doerga as our new CEO. So congratulations as well to Davitri, and you can see, newspaper clip of the announcement. Davitri has over 20 years of experience in business management. She's now also working on her master's in business administration, and she will really be focused on ensuring that our clients get an even better level of service, and that our team also continues to grow in terms of quality and delivery as well. So, Keon, any words on that?
I would just like to also share in the congratulations to Mrs. Darga. I have been privileged to work with her for the past 6 years, so I can attest to her ability to lead. Someone who's very detail oriented, and that is definitely one of the hallmarks of a great CEO. She would ensure that the team is coordinated and provides the resources. So I'm really looking forward to seeing where Action Invest Caribbean Inc goes under her stewardship. Of course, she has the team backing her, and we will ensure that we show her support as well.
Thank you very much, Keon. So let's go head over now to hear of Bizx, what the announcement was like, and everything that followed. Thank you very much for joining me today, Keon.
Pleasure.
We moved to best service-based business with more than 10 employees. And of course, the more people you have in the organization, the more challenges there are, but there's more people to help solve all of those things. Again, a phenomenal category. Again, a bunch of people applied, and we had real trouble getting it down to just these 5. Advantech Consulting and Engineers, a wonderful job as finalists. Ashland Comfort and Control, you guys in Ohio did an amazing job, and that's why you're on this finalist list. To Guyana, Camille's Academy, Kimball Animal Hospital in Michigan, and the team at Kirkbride Land and Snow Management in Ohio. Please give our finalists all a massive round of applause. And finalists, I look forward to seeing your social media posts and tagging us in it, because this is a phenomenal category, and to just get the 5 of you in this was amazing. However, as you know, the judges have to pick one winner, and the winner is... Don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance. We go to Guyana, and Camille's Academy takes the win, coached by Coach Keon, a phenomenal job. When we took a look at what you guys have achieved during this last 12 months, it's amazing to think about what you had to go through to do it. Well done to the entire team. Camille's Academy, Bizx 2021 award winners here this year. Well done, team. Well done, coach. When we took a look at what you guys have achieved during this last 12 months, well done to the entire team. Camille's Academy, Bizx 2021 award winners here this year. Well done, team. Well done, coach.
Wow, what an amazing accomplishment for Team Camille's. We are all excited here, and I must say it is indeed an honor. Thank you so much to Bizx. Thank you so much to ActionCOACH International. Greetings, everyone from Guyana. I am the director of Camille's Academy Inc. And on behalf of the entire team, we would like to say thank you for giving us the honor of receiving such an international award. But above all the thank yous, we must thank our very own coaches from Guyana, Dr. Vishnu Doerga and Mr. Keon Smith. Too often we see the glory, but sometimes we don't know the story. It was actually March 13th. Friday, March 13th to be exact, last year. We received the most devastating news that all schools will have to be closed due to the pandemic until further notice. Interesting enough, we were actually at Growth Club planning for our next quarter. I felt really overwhelmed at that time. But I remember my coach saying, Miss C, don't worry, we will get through this together. And that's exactly what we did. We managed in 48 hours to move approximately 1,000 children from a physical classroom to a virtual platform. And from that day onwards, 1 year after, we have not only continued to teach virtually, but we use all of what people consider as downtime. We use those times to grow our business. So we're in the process of setting up 2 new smart schools, just waiting for the announcement to fill those schools to capacity. That is how optimistic we are. We have continued to train all of our teachers. We have continued to make full use of technology, just so that we can pivot in these challenging times. All of these, including the awards, could not have been possible without the continuous support of our coaches and all the great opportunities for learnings we were exposed to. So once again, on behalf of the entire team Camille's, we say thank you so much for this award. And above all, we say thank you for all the great opportunities for learning.
I'm Dr. Vishnu Doerga, Managing Director of NSB Omega Guyana Incorporated. As you know, Guyana started its oil and gas journey in 2015, and the need for the development of local content became very important. Now, local content only happens when we have a significant level of local capacity. Operators like Exxon have operated across the world and have figured out what works best. Companies like NSB Energy out of Canada and Omega out of Norway have been serving companies like Exxon and many, many others across the world, delivering competent consultants to really get the work done. In 2018, after a long search, NSB Omega came in contact with ActionINVEST and we established NSB Omega Guyana Inc. This particular collaboration, this partnership, really allowed a company that is very competent at what they do to work with a Guyanese company that is very competent at what it does as well in terms of training and making sure that capacity is developed in different areas to come together and bring a service that Guyana very much needs at this particular point in time. After going through a significant amount of training and preparing to be able to pursue an agreement, we were successful in 2019 and have since been providing candidates for different roles at Exxon, and we have also been successful in making sure that we are part of this particular supply chain. Our services include technical staffing, recruiting, and payrolling. Now, for technical staffing, we have a database that has in excess of 60,000 consultants, both from Guyana and across the world. Our preference, of course, is to make sure that Guyanese nationals who have the requisite skills have first preference for being placed in these positions. And if not, we're able to tap into foreign expertise that, with a strong interest in ensuring that skills are transferred to our nationals locally. These are employees of NSB Omega and those that will be placed with operators and other entities in Guyana. We also offer recruiting services where we can understand what the company needs and then we locate the requisite skill and have that person placed with any company. And then our payrolling services where we are able to take all these statutory obligations on NSB Omega so that companies can really focus on what they do best. We're not only set up for the oil and gas industry, although that may have been the initial intent. We've also been very successful with making sure that we serve the local industries here in Guyana, ranging from automotive to food production and much, much more. Our goal is to make sure that Guyanese get into jobs that they can really express themselves well, and that Guyana as a country as well is well on its way to prosperity.
We help to simplify the adoption and acquisition of ICT services. Our services include ICT infrastructure for hotels, malls, and commercial buildings via fiber, copper, or wireless, technical training in fiber optics, cabling, and surveillance, plus fuel and fleet management solutions. J.D. Karn ICT Guyana Incorporated, an ICT engineering company. Your success is our business.
Tired of the hassle of running around looking for solutions? Worry no more. WM Services is here. We specialize in heating, ventilation, air conditioning, electrical, and generator services. As a residential, commercial, and industrial dealer, our trained and licensed team is waiting to bring you peace of mind. Make the call now. Telephone 611-4326. Email wmservicesgy@gmail.com or visit our website, www.wmservicesgy.com.
Shopping with Ali & Sons is now more easier than ever. Find your product, click Add to Cart, click Proceed to check out, enter your email, click Continue as guest, enter your name and address, choose your delivery options, click Continue, then click Place Order. It's that easy. One of our customer service representatives will contact you to confirm, and in several hours, your items will be delivered to your door.
Welcome back. And as you can see on the screen, our next Business Excellence Forum actually happens next year, April 3 to April 6 in Las Vegas in the USA. Now, of course, it is our hope that by then we do have COVID under control. I don't think COVID is going to disappear. And on behalf of our companies, on behalf of myself, I'm making a plea as well to make sure that you take your vaccine, go and get your vaccine as early as possible. We can currently see what's happening in India and in many places around the world. And people who have not been vaccinated are really affected, really significantly when they do contract COVID, whereas people who have been vaccinated are able to recover without the need for oxygen and hospitalization and all that comes with it. Of course, it's always better to prevent than to go find the cure. So make sure that you wear your mask, make sure that you keep the amount of physical distancing that is needed, but get vaccinated as soon as possible. It is open to individuals from 18 and up. Take a friend, take a family member, get this done as early as possible. For those of you who are interested in joining us to the BizX Forum in Las Vegas, make contact with us as soon as possible. Last year, which was actually the last event that we attended before the COVID lockdown, we had a delegation of over 20 coaches and Guyanese companies. And last year, our very own technology company, Techlify, actually won 2 awards. We're very happy that Camille's Academy was able to really ensure that Guyana continues that winning streak. And we look forward to next year, many of our companies winning more awards as well. I must let you know that we do have the LeaderCast Leadership Conference coming up in August. That's going to be August 11th. So keep an eye out for that. We will be having that in Guyana. It's an event that is live streamed out of the US. It's content that is created especially for existing and aspiring leaders as well, or any leader that really wants to elevate their leadership game. And then in October, we will have our Live to Lead broadcast as well. Many of you have joined us for these type of broadcasts. We've now done it for, I think, 7 times in Guyana combined, Live to Lead and LeaderCast. So I'd strongly encourage you to keep track of our social media presence so that you can see when these events are coming up so that you can benefit. The reason we continue to have all these wins is because we focus heavily on developing ourselves, developing our team, and that is what really allows us to move forward at a faster pace. Ensure that you take a look at what you need to do for your organization. And we look forward to working with you soon. If you require training, coaching, you know who to reach out to. And of course, get your company into the who's who as soon as possible. We look forward to seeing you next week. And wherever you're watching this video on social media, please ensure that you share it. Take care and have a fantastic week.